Good evening. Welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast Discussion for May 28th through June 9th. May 28th through the 1st. Through June 1st, we have negative height anomalies here and here. These negative height anomalies will eventually fade. And this is supposedly Alberta. And we also have a trough here in the west. We have a ridge here off the southeast coast here. You can see it. And we have above normal heights across much of the nation. And we look at the rest of the models. They're in good agreement on this. Concerning subtropical storm Alberta. Here's the latest location. 19.7 north, 86.5 west, winds of 40 miles per hour with gusts of 50, movements to the north-northeast at 6, and the central pressure is 1,005 millibars and 60 miles south of Cozumel, Mexico. Here's a look at the satellite picture. Let me see if I can get that up. Now, it hasn't really changed much during the day except that the convection, this is a visible satellite, by the way. This is a GOES 6, but the convection is not as well organized as before, and this is the intrusion of dry air being entrained into the storm. So we're going to take a look at a couple of the models. This is the GFS. This is the rainfall amount. You can see here's the center. This will be later on tonight, and then we go through each day. And it kind of brings in the bullseye of the rain into the east central Gulf Coast states. And it looks like the system will remain pretty much subtropical with most energy or most of the activity on the eastern side. And then we go into the other day. Now it's over here. That's the GFS. Now we'll look at the European. A little bit more to the west. And it's more centrally dense with the precipitation. And then it brings heavy precipitation here. Now we're going to look at the surface features here. Again, this is the European. It has a fairly strong closed system. You can see it here as it goes into Mississippi, the mouth of the Mississippi River, and then we take a look at the GFS. Not as well organized, a little bit of a closed system with the energy again on the east side. That's the GFS. Now, one thing I want to do is, I don't have the radars again, to show you how disorganized the convection is. So anyway, this system expected to bring significant rainfall threat for portions of the southern and southeastern Gulf Coast states early next week. Impacts along the Gulf Coast will be tropical storm conditions and storm surge will be possible. Additional heavy rains will be forecast across the southeast. Feeder bands from Alberta traverses the region. There is a potential for heavy rainfall across the southern Appalachians into the southern Mid-Atlantic due to upslope enhancement. As we go later on here, let me see if I can get the rainfall amounts. You can see a little bit here. This is like Monday. And as the remnants move northward, heavy rain threat will extend to portions of the Ohio Valley, the Central Appalachians, possibly the Mid-Atlantic. And unrelated to this storm, locally heavy rains will be possible for portions of the Central and Northern Plains and the Midwest. May 31st to June 4th. Here's the 31st. The pattern doesn't change much. We still have a little bit of a trough here. Our negative height anomalies seem to weaken, and we still have the negative height anomalies here, and here's our southeast ridge. And we have above normal heights across much of the nation. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for much of the country with anomalies of near 4 degrees above normal for precipitation, calling for near to below normal precipitation for the west and for the southern plains, and we have above normal precipitation across this area here, and forecast of occurrence is 50 to 55% here, and probability of occurrence across this region here was 40%. June 5th to the 9th. It seems here that much of the models are indicating a ridge here across the southern U.S. But if we look at some here, like this is GFS, has a trough. And this is probably because of Alberta, we'll see. But pretty much a ridge here. See, our negative height anomalies have gone. These kind of slide here. It's still a little bit across this area. And then we look at the rest of the models. Still a little bit of tendency of a trough, as in this model does too. But we generally have a ridge here building in the center of the country with above normal height spreading east. That's what the, I think this is European ensembles. So the forecast is like this for this period. Generally forecasting above normal temperatures for much of this area here, with anomalies of at least 4 degrees above normal, near normal, elsewhere a little tendency for below normal here, but I didn't put that in the forecast. And for precipitation, I don't think I have the map up here for the precipitation. I'm forecasting below normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is 45%. We have above normal precipitation for this region, and for still here for much of the area east of the Mississippi River, and the probability of occurrence is 45 to 55%. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for May 28th through June 9th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.